This is the Great Legend, and I am coming at you live from Dark Avenger Inc. Plus with another in-depth review. And this time, I go head-to-head with Grant Morrison and Rags Morales. Action Comics issue 16, fans. Action issue 16. Let me tell you, okay, let's get off the bat. Love that cover. Look at that cover. Looks even better in Mylar. That thing looks so clean. Of course, this is that evil Superman from Earth 5, Parallel Earths, who is just a freaking monstrosity. If you've been reading Action Comics, you'll know that Grant Morrison, throughout his run here in Action Comics, he's taken us on a ride to the future, to the past, battles in the present, just up and down all over the time-space continuum. Now, that's a good and bad thing. If you read all these Action comic books in a row, you're going to be fine. If you pick them up in trade, you're going to be fine. He is an excellent writer, but I feel that monthly, if you're trying to read these monthly, you're going to forget a lot of stuff because he's everywhere. I mean, in this issue, we're still on one of the main villains who has his own group of evil bad guys. One of them is Dr. Xadu. Xadu is one of the guys that helps this little short guy. And issue back, I think it was 15, we found out that the little bad guy, who actually was in issue 1, he's been in through it all. He was old Mr. Mizzleplex's little Mr. Plix or whatever his name is. He was his rival in his little storyline. So you get to go all over the place in this whole series of Action Comics. So let's get on to the in-depth review of Action Comics 16. First, we're like in 3000 and something AD. There is the good guys from there. There's a team. I don't even remember the name of it, but I know that's pretty bad for an in-depth review. But it's been a team that's been in this comic. It's League of Superheroes. That's the name of the team. League of Heroes or League of Superheroes. And it shows them all the way in the future trying to complete a mission, trying to destroy this time machine thing. And they're on their way back to the present day, where what's happening in the present day, you find out that the skies are all turning red again. It's like the death of Superman again is happening again. So we get to find out that Metropolis knows of the first death of Superman with Doomsday, which is kind of weird, but that's the thing. You just have to read this issue or this book, because this whole storyline that Morrison's doing, it's excellent, but you have to really read it all in a row, and it's really tough to absorb it all in, because he goes, this bad guy, which I don't know his name yet, but he's rounding up all of these villains to help put an end to Superman and just destroy and screw up the world. But mainly he wants to destroy Superman's world. You get that guy named the K-Man, who has the blue kryptonite power. He's in here causing some havoc. Just a lot of the different bad guys. We see the original sniper guy that tried to assassinate Clark Kent in the first place, like in previous issues of Action Comics. So what happens is, you got the little futuristic storyline. Their mission is accomplished. They get sent back in time. You have Superman. He was on a mission on Mars. Okay, now it's all coming together, because that was a couple issues back. He was on a mission on Mars. He crashes down to Earth fighting Dr. Xadu. So now it's kind of coming back to me, because they had the whole, crazy fake angels coming down on Mars. But like I said, I mean, this book is excellent if you can read it all in a row. What else happens? Pretty much the other thing that happens, the cover is so deceiving, because this Superman from Earth 5 is not even in this book. Now, he was in the other Action Comics books, the series, but that was on different parallel. That was the different parallel Superman stories that was going on in the meanwhile. So if you can keep up with past, present to future events, future, present to past events, back and forth of the time-space continuum. And not only that, but going across different parallel DC Earths, then you'll love Action Comics, the Grant Morrison run. Another little bit about this story. He pretty much was getting his butt kicked. I mean, they're ganging up on him, primarily. It's all these evil guys that finally have him captured. And also the little bad guy villain, the little short guy, the fake little Mistaplex guy, or whatever his name is, who's been in pretty much all the issues behind the scenes pulling the strings. He finally comes and starts to take over Metropolis and this Earth. So yeah, I mean, I'll give this story a 3 out of 5. I mean, if I had read it all in a row, I would have given it a lot higher, 4 or a 5 out of 5, 4 out of 5 or a 5 out of 5. But I'm gonna have to give it just 3 out of 5 today because I couldn't remember very much that happened in the last issues. Issue 17 was supposed to be Grant Morrison's last work on Action Comics, but it was such a big concluding storyline, that they are going to let him do issue 18 as well. Issue 17 will be a $3.99 book. Originally, issue 17 was $4.99, but they're making it $3.99, and then issue 18 will be the $4.99 book, Grant Morrison's last on this run. So, my comic book shop, they're just flipping the prices around, so I don't have to pay anything extra or whatnot. This was Action Comics issue 16. Hope you liked the review. If you're reading Action Comics, let us know in the comments below. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. I didn't go too much in depth on this because, I mean, if you've never read Action Comics, you really don't know what the heck I'm talking about anyway. But check out Action Comics. If you can at least read the trades of this book, it's pretty good. So check them out. Always, like I said, rate, comment, subscribe. We have a lot of great videos here on Dark Avenging Plus. We got a lot of great future shows, future missions, and a lot of fun things going on here at Dark Avenging Plus. So this is the Great Legend saying peace out. God bless.